Hey, Dad, want to hear a joke?
Yeah, let me have it.
So little Johnny walks into a bar and he's got 3 ducks in his hand. He throws them up on the bar and goes to the bathroom. The bartender looks over and he walks over to the ducks. He says to the first one, "Hey, what's your name?" He says, "My name's Huey." He says, "Huey, how was your day?" He says, "My day was great. I've been in and out of puddles all day." He says, "Oh, okay." He says to the second one, "What's your name?" He says, "My name's Dewey." He says, "Oh, okay. How was your day?" He says, "Great. Same thing. Been in and out of puddles all day, and if I could, I'd do it again." He says, "Oh, that's awesome." He goes to the third duck. He says, "Now let me guess, your name is Louie." He says, "No, my name's Puddles, and don't ask me how my day has been."
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. It is Friday, March 10th. We are glad you are here. We are glad you are here so very much because we get to talk wrestling for a good hour and a half. Maggie, how you doing?
Hi. Are we going to pretend that we didn't have a conversation right before the stream?
Yeah, we definitely are.
Yes, we definitely are. I see. Hi. While we were here, happy International Women's Day, guys. Like, I know it was 2 days ago, but I don't give a fuck. I hope you had a really nice day. Frankly, I had a blast because it was the first time in 8 years that I didn't work on March 8th. And this was great because this is something I've shared with you, Rob, also with Chris. Every year ever since I can remember, I cried every day on this day because some fucker made me cry with their toxic manly man, Eastern European, Balkan fuckery and everything. And I didn't this year because I spoke to no Bulgarians on March 8th. I got to embrace all the love wishes and so like such amazing words that I got from people I love and adore. And I want to thank each and every one of you who took a second out of their day to make this day a better day for women, because like we rarely get to experience that. You know how it is out there, and like I love all of you. Like you're just so amazing, and like I will never forget everything that you've done for me and for other women out there. So thank you guys so much. Right before I get all soggy, please like the video, share, and leave a super chat and or a humper chat. Humper chats help us keep a little bit more of the money. So Jen, we love you too. So yes, let's talk some wrestling before I start crying.
All right. Well, we got a super chat from our friend Chris to start off the show. Maggie rules, women rule, respect women. Absolutely.
Respect my daughter.
Respect my daughter. I'm going home.
Now you got me now.
Yeah. There we go. Well, Maggie, we got a lot to talk about today, which is
we
exciting.
Actually do.
Man, big show planned. Well, let's talk about the. It's a big show. Well, let's talk about the main story that we have on our YouTube page: the return of John Cena. What did you think of Mr. Cena returning on Monday night?
Okay, I have mixed feelings, and not because I don't like Cena. No, I have mixed feelings inside of my weird head, because Rob, let me ask you a question. When do you think you realize that you're getting old? That's a trick question, by the way.
Yeah, no, probably when I realized how, like, when I saw.
Okay, I see where this is going.
No. I'm sorry. I was gonna. I like how you went there, but no, like my balding head. But and I'm talking about the one up here. Like, hey, but no, like when I was getting a haircut, this probably 4 years ago, like, and the stylist like showed me, and I was like, I literally like gasped. I'm like, oh, just like that. So that was the like, I'm like, oh my god. She goes, yeah. She goes, that happened. So like, don't worry, it happens. And I'm like, well, that's the first time I've heard of that, but that's what I was thinking in my head. But no, when I saw that big bald spot, that's when I realized, I'm like, son of a bitch. That's what did it.
Okay, this went in an extremely other direction that I wanted to. So let me just pretend this never happened. Okay, I know. We know that we're getting older when we start rooting for Tom because Jerry is a fucking asshole. This is when we know. And B, when we realize how fucking wrong we were for booing John Cena out of the building every time he wrestled, and each and every time we heard his song, we were like, boo, boo, get out of my screen, you're burying young talent,
You want to know when I started being a John Cena fan? I don't know the exact date, but it was when he debuted on Raw, like when Jericho had him on the highlight reel, St. Louis, Missouri, for the draft, when he was the first pick. I started liking him like right then, and I've always liked him like since then. That was it. That's when I started liking the dude.
I really hated John Cena. I really, really hated John Cena. I'm not gonna lie, I was really stupid for doing that because he's a fucking goat. So you remember the one exchange between Cena and Roman Reigns when Cena said to him that it's called a promo?
Yeah, gotta learn it. Yeah,
gotta learn it. And look where Roman Reigns is now. You guys know that I am nowhere near an Austin Theory fan. Nowhere near. But I'd like to think that this is the beginning of a new page for Austin Theory, because I really think that the dude can do miracles. Like, he has a lot of iffy behavior and backgrounds, and that's why people don't like him. I'm not that well familiar with that subject, so I'm not going to touch upon that. But we all thought that John Cena came back to bury everyone. And like, look at the amazing matches that he had. Like, all-time favorite Royal Rumble match between Cena and AJ Styles.
Yep.
Oh my god! Like, take my money every day of the year. I don't care. And that promo exchange between him and Roman was an all-timer. I will never stop thinking about that, because Roman is untouchable right now. Seriously, look at him now. And I want to see Austin Theory head into a different direction in the upcoming few years, because I don't think that he's so polished. Ever since Vince McMahon gave him to us as the chosen one. Like, come on. And John Cena bet you, the chosen one. Come on, you were the chosen one. Imagine if 40 years from now, Austin Theory is like, hey, the chosen one.
The chosen one. Yeah, that'd be interesting. We got another super chat here from our great friend Ryan Sullivan. I think you know this one because I know it, and I know you love this movie.
Oh my God, you need to sing it.
Sing it? They're men in tights. They roam around the forest looking for fights. They're men in tights.
They run from the rich and give to the poor. That's right. We may look like...
Yep.
Are we gonna get demonetized for that?
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. We just
yes. Thank you, Ryan. You're so great.
Hell of a run for us.
Yeah.
Got another super chat from the wonderful Becky Rodriguez. Just sending my super chat love to you both. I hope you are doing well, Rob and Maggie.
I hope that you are doing amazing.
Yes.
You wonderful, wonderful lady. I hope you had a really amazing week.
How about Wardlow wearing that FTR shirt the other night?
I immediately thought of Jackie.
Oh, I did
I'm
too.
I want to hug her so much right now. We're so fun.
I was trying to come
Bring
up
that
with
back.
I was trying to come up with a joke on Twitter, like if you hear if the wind is just right and the waves hit just the right spot, you can hear Jackie whisper to Mag. I'm like, nope, this isn't working. I'm like, I'll just go with something stupid and do like a meme or something, and you saw it, so I went with that, and I'm like, that's a lot better than what I was going to tweet because I couldn't come up with the right words.
We appreciate you, Rob. I am glad that people think of women when thinking of amazing wrestlers. We love you, Jackie.
To my defense, I think about women all the time, so it works.
Moving on. So the next topic. Oh, what did you think of it? Because
well, I liked it. I liked the beginning. I liked what he said to Stan. Stan wasn't there. That's the cameraman he always talks to.
Yeah.
I wish he was there. So I liked it. I liked the promo. I would rather be bald than have the crowd or have them pipe in crowd noise. That was kind of like, oh god, I don't know. That was the first time to my memory, that might have been the first time I think anybody's ever mentioned the piped in noise that I can recall. Maybe somebody else has done it.
Just Cena, he's gonna get away with that.
Well, I know that, but I was just kind of like,
not the first time he said something that no one else would get away with.
I know it was great. But what I wanted to ask you is, who do you think? I mean, this is an early prediction. What do you think of who do you think is going to win the match? And this is really early. Who do you think will win? And then after that, we know this isn't going to be Cena's last match because they would obviously have somebody else, I think, go against Cena for his last match. I think he would go with somebody else.
He's so not.
Yeah. So who do you think wins this match? And then who do you think? Basically, what I'm asking is who would you pick to be his final opponent if that's coming up down, like, let's say within the next couple of years, 2-3 years? Who would you think it'd be?
No, I don't have an answer for that because
it's hard.
It's really hard. It was like the question, who dethrones Roman a year ago?
Yeah,
that person didn't exist. Right now, who's Cena's last match? I have no idea. No idea. Like, it could be Cody, because like that exchange they had at the end of the segment.
Yeah.
It was a passing of the torch. I have no idea. What will they be fighting for if they, but if they give Cody both the pin against Roman Reigns and John Cena's last match, like, maybe, probably not. Could you not? Okay, thanks. But I'm really sure that John Cena will win the title at WrestleMania, which
wait, who? Oh, Cody, you mean? Cody will win the title?
I mean John Cena. John Cena will win the US title at
gotcha.
At WrestleMania.
Gotcha.
But I don't think he'll have it for long, because on the Raw after WrestleMania, I suppose some shenanigans happen. I'm not really sure at this point, but I'm probably gonna lean towards more Braun Breaker debuting after losing the title to Carmelo Hayes at NXT Stand and Deliver. But I'm really gonna move forward from Jay White. and not because I don't think it's gonna happen. I really do think it's gonna happen. But I seen that actually Sean said it first, and I didn't know. So like, oh, Sean said it first. You're copying Sean. Fuck off! I'm not. I had no idea that Sean said it first. So I'm gonna be really excited if that happens, because like I'm one of the people who actually prefer Jay White at WWE. I have well, for now, because we are gonna talk about Vince McMahon being backstage. I'm sorry. There are like a lot of dream matches in WWE for Jay White, and he's not. Maybe if he wants, he can leave after his contract expires and go to AEW, and vice versa. But like I always say, people, please go and have your dream matches against AJ Styles while you can.
Yes.
Because this is his last run.
Yep.
And like, do we have a timetable for AJ Styles' return? Well, I always forget to ask Sean.
They said it was 6 to 8 weeks, like usually for the broken ankle.
He's been gone for 2 years.
I know, it's been almost
been 73 years.
But yeah, I don't know.
Was it 73? What did she? Was it
84?
84. It's been 84 years.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing now is I'm wondering if they're just saving like AJ for the night after WrestleMania. That's what I'm wondering now.
I don't care.
I know.
Oh my God. No. If he takes the title off of Cena.
Yeah, I know that you'd be okay with that.
Fucking get in
there. I would be okay with that too. I know.
I'm breaking everything in my apartment. This is gonna be so great. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So while we're at it, you want to talk about Vince McMahon?
Well, the only thing I also wanted to bring up with as far as Cena goes, he was also at the Nightmare Factory this week. He at Cody Rhodes and QT Marshall's Nightmare Factory as a guest speaker or guest trainer, whatever they want to call it. So that was pretty cool. So could you imagine, just hypothetically, like if you were training to be a wrestler and that dude shows up just when you're not expecting it? That would be, oh, Vince McMahon's mustache is here. Good. Okay.
It wasn't that.
Well, I just saw
yeah.
I thought that's what you're doing was when I saw in the corner.
What I'm doing. Yeah. But like, they said it was a Wednesday, an Adams mustache. I have no idea what that means. Well, I know what it means, but I have no idea what it looks like. That picture running around with him and Dmitry Berbatov was from 2014.
Yeah.
I hated it then. I hate it now. It's fine, but I have no idea what Vince looks like with him. I have never seen him with facial hair whatsoever. I don't think I ever have. It's fine. What are you searching for?
I'm seeing if didn't somebody post a picture of like what it looked like, or did they never get one? I thought somebody had like I knew the one was fake, but I thought somebody actually had the one.
No, like okay, you might know because like I hate my phone and I hate being on Twitter on my phone, but like that's a different thing. I'm kind of optimistic here. I think Vince was there because of John Cena. I'm really optimistic here. I will never shut out this nagging voice, in my head that goes, Vince was never retired. You can't. He was never retired.
Yeah.
But like, I'm staying optimistic here, and I'm really looking forward to the first WrestleMania without Vince, because I was satisfied with the Rumble. It was a safe Rumble, and it was like as if it's. Can you just stop looking for the photo?
Yeah, well, that wasn't a mustache that I That was a different mustache.
Okay. It's really
All right,
uncomfortable
I'm done.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so the Rumble I feel like was feeling the water, and I suppose that the WrestleMania will be even better. So I'm looking forward to that. The Vince thing, I think it stops there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I do. And I can see that Boston's not too far from where Vince lives, and he's obviously a big Cena guy. Cena went to his birthday party but whatever, his birthday gathering a couple months ago.
Party!
In New York. I mean, Brock Lesnar was there. I know Pat McAfee went to it.
Sure.
Undertaker, like, just in New York City. Like, I mean, for those guys to just go like there to just out of their way to go to New York City to go have dinner with Vince McMahon for his birthday. Just like, yeah, I'm sure like Vince went there to see him. So, and it wouldn't surprise me if John's the one that wants Vince to be the guy behind the story, too. Like, in a way, like I could completely see that. It wouldn't surprise me is what I'm saying. Because the person that used to do I can't even talk, John Cena's matches, who used to produce those matches was Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson's in AEW. So maybe the person that produces Cena's matches now is Vince. Who knows? I'm not really sure.
Okay, stop
it. No, I'm just saying that I don't know. I'm speaking hypothetical. Maybe that's why he wanted Vince there.
Okay,
maybe he didn't. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just trying to.
I know there are a couple of chats I would like to to address. G-Bro says Baron Corbin is Cena's last match. Fucking no, thank you. Yeah. No, we're not doing this again. Then Ace Shock says Cena's last match versus Carmelo Hayes is actually a good one. And again, Corey, Cena should win and lose the next night to Scripps is the best one. Thank you, Corey, for reading my mind. You are one of the greatest. I would like an article about Scripps winning. And after Scripps wins, we definitely should have Alex Palowski on the show.
I must ask you a question. I thought about that. That's how I was actually going to transition. I'm like, now I must ask you a question. There we go. Got it. Didn't work, but we got there.
Yeah, I know. So we can talk a bit about Revolution.
Yeah. So Revolution this past weekend, overall, what do you think?
A really wonderful show. It's, when we did the pre-show and we did the predictions for the show, I told you that I had zero interest in the show because the build was non-existent, and it didn't make me excited whatsoever about the show. But I knew that it was going to be a wonderful show. I knew that the moment I got up Monday morning and I made some coffee and watched, my eyes would be glued to the screen. I knew, but I wasn't. Oh my god! It was an amazing show. Of course, House of Black and the Elite. Oh my god! What?
Yeah, give me my money. Yep.
It was exactly what I thought it would be, and it was. The funny thing is that on BTE, the skit on BTE, Kenny was like, we've never even said anything to each other. Let's go out there and say something. they tied it into that. They tied into the fact that I hated this, that they didn't even exchange words with each other, and they actually made it a thing on BTE. This was entertaining.
Yeah.
What an amazing match. Jesus. I loved it. Of course, it made the list. But then we got, the coffee match
The match
Cage.
between
Yes, Christian Cage and Jack Perry.
Yeah, that was.
You know, I will pat myself on the back on the tweet. On the comment I tweeted Cam. He was like, "Oh, the elite are buried," and everyone's saying on Twitter that the elite were basically buried. And I was like, "Why is no one talking about Christian Cage being buried?" I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of that tweet. So, of course, Wardlow won the match between him and Samoa Joe. The match was so great. It suffered from the card placement a bit, and he choked out Samoa Joe. And this was a statement. This was a really nice statement. Of course, he lost. He got he people stole his belt, and I'm working on it, but I'm like.
What are you working on there?
Yeah, I'm like want me to kill them.
Oh well, you just said you were working on the belt. I was just like, okay, well.
There's another belt I want him to. Moving on.
50 Shades of Wardlow, huh?
Yeah, 50 Shades of Wardlow. Yes, please. And of course we had the 60-minute Iron Man match. Wow, what a statement! What a statement that was. It pretty much proved the MJF doubters wrong. I wouldn't go as far with saying that he out wrestled Bryan Danielson. That wasn't the case. He was just smarter than him. He was really, really smarter than him. And the thing that we got after that match was the Bryan Danielson promo that you also have here written on our list. Where is he going home? Do you think that home is home or BCC?
He's taking. I'm thinking I think he's getting Jon Moxley's vacation.
Yeah, because Jon Moxley was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I think he's going to take a couple weeks break, maybe 3-4 weeks. I could see.
Yeah.
Jennifer makes a good point. I like this. I like that.
Ring of Honor, yes. This is his home, and but if he's not going there to win a title,
yeah,
I'd why go there and fight for something that you're not gonna win?
Ooh, you know what I like that with her saying Ring of Honor. What gives me an idea here is he takes his time off, and we have Claudio versus Eddie Kingston at.
Oh my God! Are you saying that Kingston wins and then Bryan Danielson faces Kingston?
Yeah, it comes out and challenges him or something like down the road. I don't know. Just they start a feud. I think that's all.
Okay, if your nipples aren't hard right now, I don't know.
That's not the only thing. No, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Hey, you.
I know. I went there. I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's my fault, guys. Please like the video. A reminder, send us a super chat and or Hubbridge to feed Rob's healthy mind wandering and whatever. I have no word for that. Yes. Do you want me to set up Bryan and
no? He said you set me up for that, but is what he said. But yes. I think he's taking some time off. That's all I think.
He deserves some time off.
Yeah, he does.
He's been having bangers after bangers.
I'm very, and I do want to see him back with BCC, but I'm also
They keep mentioning his name when they talk about BCC. Wheeler Yuta says his name all the time on Ring. Last night, even.
Yeah. So
He's not, because like we haven't seen them together ever since he's been in the title picture with MJF because of the whole William Regal thing, and we haven't seen them together like at all. Like they haven't gotten out to his aid. Okay, that's what I'm going with. To his aid, to save him, like other people have. It's as if like they didn't exist. But he's still in there.
Yep. Yeah. So, exactly. So, what was your favorite match of the show?
Of Revolution?
Yeah.
Oh, the Trios Championship.
Okay.
Of course.
I
am extremely biased. Any match that has Aleister Black, Kenny Omega, and Buddy Matthews in there.
That was the.
I'm just gonna assume that there are no other matches on the card. I'm sorry.
That was the match that got me just the goosebumps, because I've been wanting Omega and Buddy in the ring squaring off since ever, like forever. Like, I mean, that was like even WWE. It's like those two just in a match together. I obviously will prefer a singles match, but I will take what I can get.
I'm sure that we're gonna see.
Oh yeah, I do too.
We're gonna see that. Like there's gonna be a 3-way between House of Black and Yas, and the Elite. So we're gonna get more of that, and I sure as hell hope that the Jericho Appreciation Society don't win those, because I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Yeah, I think they're just doing that because they're in Winnipeg next week, and
I'm from Winnipeg. You eat it.
Yeah, you love that. That's one of the best videos.
I know. From Winnipeg, you eat it.
But yeah, they just set that up. My favorite match was the one that was. It's weird. Like, it was the one that was the Texas Death Match was better than I thought it'd be. And I knew it
was way better than I thought it was going to be.
There was a part that scared the living hell out of me, which
only one?
Well, no. There were more, but there was one part that I don't think really anybody talked about. It was when they were in the corner at one point, and it seriously looked like Hangman, or maybe it was Moxley. Just his head looked like it just got sliced. It was just the way of the line of the rope.
Yeah.
Just looked, and I thought, oh my God, this match has to be over right now. They got to get him in.
Yeah.
It was just like an inch, and I was just like, I was in shock, and I was just like, and then I realized that, okay, I was wrong. But that was like one of the weirdest wrestling moments I've had, like, watching, and the fact that I thought it was not good. But I
adored this match. It made Jon Moxley tap out. Has he ever tapped out in AEW?
No, first time.
Yeah. And there you go. That honor goes to Hangman Adam Page, and I'm glad that happened.
I was hoping they would move on. I mean, we'll talk about Dynamite here.
This is what I was about to say. I was looking forward to seeing Hangman in a different feud, but like they're still going on with that. We're gonna talk about AEW Dynamite in a bit. Yeah. Sarray is leaving WWE.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you how awful this is for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because for a while now, I forgot that she was there. And that's on me, by the way. I hold myself accountable, because she has one of the most gruesome drop kicks into the ropes. I love that move. And she did really wonderful on NXT UK. She was there, right? Like, I didn't dream that.
Yeah, no, she's there.
Yes, thank you. She was there with Meiko Satomura.
Mm-hmm.
They did awesome together. I had no idea where the whole schoolgirl thing, Harry Potter, please no thing was heading, and it looks as though they didn't know themselves. That feud started and ended with Tiffany Stratton. Uh, I'm glad that Tiffany's not doing that anymore because, like, I always hated those storylines with bullyish type of things. They make me so freakishly uncomfortable, and it's not something that I want to be watching on my television. It just makes me cringe a lot because, like, it's bringing up all things, and I don't want that on my television in 2013. Like, you can be a heel without being a bully, and that's, there are smarter ways to become a heel. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's not only towards WWE, because, like, sometimes AEW do that as well. I hated when Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa did that thing with the paint, on the face, and Britt was calling her ugly, and that's why she put paint on that. And I love Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa both, and I was like, that sucks. Like, that's not working. And please no, like, don't do it. So that's not only on one side. That's on both sides. I assume she goes back to Japan,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Mercedes Monet, please.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, please. Yeah. And I'll take that. Ace says, would Sarray be Carrie's mystery partner in the next Stardom show? If it works out, I don't know, like,
If it works out exactly, yeah.
yeah, I don't know what 90 day, like, I don't know what like the contract stuff is, but if it works,
Yeah, but,
absolutely.
like, if it's an expired contract, like, she's
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there hasn't been anything like official saying that she was released.
I know. I'm just spitballing.
That's the thing. Just going with it. The one thing the last question, like previous about AEW Revolution, I just wanted to ask quick. It's the same thing a lot of people have been talking about. What did you think of there only being just one women's match?
I hated it, of course. Like, the Dynamite was on International Women's Day and had only one women's match, and you have no idea. I had doofuses on the internet that said, "Well, it was last minute." And I'm like, "Do you mean to tell me that they saw in the last minute that Dynamite was on International Women's Day?" Please, seriously?
Yeah, no,
Go for a hike.
Yeah.
So your mom can change your
that's
sheets.
the thing. Like,
Please.
I just, it's not. My thing is, you have Jade Cargill. Why do you not put her in if anything, you put her in a squash match? Like, I don't
With
care.
who? With who? Like,
I don't know. Like, just
like local jobber?
No. I'm talking like just. Who? I guess you don't want to put her in. She's messing with Red Velvet right now, right? Like, that's her. I guess. Well, they haven't really. That's her feud right now, I think, right? Or is she not really?
Jade hasn't been on TV for quite some time now. She was this week.
Yeah.
But she wasn't in the ring. I'm kind of disappointed because she just got some momentum.
Yeah.
And I get the fact that maybe they're saving her for Chris Statlander. I'm sure, because otherwise, come on, that's that's no other way to explain that. But, like,
yeah, Super even said, like, here they open the show. It's Wednesday on International Women's Day. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know what that means. One women's match on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's what he said on Dynamite. And
yes. But like, we saw on Ring of Honor, there are more than one women's match on the card, and it works. Tony, by the way, hi. It's I don't get it. It's definitely something.
Okay, this actually, now that this is the second time I've heard this, so this might actually make somewhat sense now. And I know we don't report
Yes,
on personal
okay.
stuff, so
Yes, with like personal stuff. No, this would make sense, of course, but okay, if it's not Jay, let Jay deal with her personal issues. There are other women on that roster. There are other women.
Yeah, yep, exactly. So that's the point. I was just saying, like, Jade was one person I was given as an example, if she could. But there's other people that you could just go. Even pre-show match, I would have been fine with.
I would have been so fine with that. By the way, I'm so freaking impressed with Sky Blue. Every week, oh my god, this woman is doing wonders. Okay, there's Cora Jade, there's Roxanne Perez, and there's Sky Blue. This is AJ Lee in 3 different positions. You can see AJ Lee in all 3 of them, and this makes me so happy. This is melting my ice cold heart. This is so great. And I know that I may never see her in the ring again, but I'm really seeing her 3 times on the screen. And this is so great. Like, they are keeping their own in-ring style, but they're paying homage to her so much.
Yeah. So, moving on, the WWE is going back to Saudi Arabia May 27th, the weekend of Double or Nothing.
Was that planned? Do you think that? Okay.
Speculation. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's planned, but
like it
was planned, and the nice, it's gonna be, it's the same weekend, not the same day, is it?
Right? No, it's the Double or Nothing is on the next day.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, I mean,
it's also in a different time zone, so that's
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I think it's a Saturday afternoon show like normal. So you got that, and then you got Sunday night. So it really, I doubt it will have any effect on buys. So I don't think AEW needs to worry about that. Because
No. I just okay, it's Saudi Arabia, like we all know that, but taking this out of the equation, the thing I hope that they put on an amazing show. I hope that this is their goal, to put an amazing show just so people can talk about this as well, as opposed to Double or Nothing only, because Double or Nothing is kind of their flagship. Like I said on our previous show, Double or Nothing is AEW's Royal Rumble, and All Out is their WrestleMania. So probably this is what they're doing, like making fuss about the other company as well, which is, I'm so fine with that. Yeah. Like, I know that there are going to be other people out there who are like,
they have no, like, this is my thing. WWE did it first, yes, obviously, with the Evolve thing from when AEW did their
Fighter Fest.
Yeah, Fighter Fest. So
yeah, but that was slimy.
It was definitely slimy, absolutely.
It was slimy because it was a charity show.
Yeah, I know. It
was a charity show, and that was slimy. I don't care about anything else.
No, I know. I completely agree with you. It was, and that's the thing. Like, it absolutely was. And then, I mean, you can look at it this way: they're going to Saudi Arabia to do this show, and it's. And
I know.
I mean, that's a whole conversation. Like,
it's not, the irony is not lost on me whatsoever. But again, we're taking this out of the equation. Like, we're not talking politics here at all. We're talking about wrestling. So I just hope that the show is really great. I'm sure gonna watch it, because that those shows come on at a really reasonable time for me, and I will never say no to that.
This
So yeah,
this is one thing I said to somebody on Twitter once. I go, I get AEW being mad, and I get, and this isn't regarding Fyter Fest. I go, I get, like, this was when Tony Khan said something in his press conference, like, or in the media
I'm not
scrum.
taking that shit.
Yeah, you know, the thing is
when they did the UK show.
yeah,
And
the thing is I think he, and I can't speak obviously for Tony, but I think he probably realized that, you know what, they could absolutely schedule a damn show on Peacock against one of his shows anytime they wanted to. Anytime they could do that. So, I mean, I think in a way, I think AEW is pretty damn lucky that WWE does not do that. I'm just saying that WWE could literally do that if they wanted to. Would we absolutely hate it? Absolutely, I would hate it. But that's the thing. I said, I'm like, they could do it. So I think I would absolutely hate it, and I think it'd be a disaster for them to do it. I think it's obviously petty as hell. I just don't want it. But that's all I'm saying is
people are still gonna watch it.
Yeah, I know, but
they don't care if it's petty or not. They don't care what people are saying. They're careful because people are gonna watch it.
They will, but I guarantee you though, if they're going against a pay-per-view and somebody having Peacock, that will affect buys. That will. It just will. So, and I hope we never get to that point. So anyways, moving on. Today, in the Wrestling Observer, it was basically Dave Meltzer followed up with a Pro Wrestling Informer, PWI Informer, that Alexa Bliss was on a hiatus, taking a break. However, Alexa Bliss tweeted just a little bit ago that she's not on a hiatus, and they know where to find her. And when she says they, she's talking about WWE. So...
shots fired.
Yeah,
I love her so much. Much.
That was interesting. And we were talking before the show that she has not wrestled since the Royal Rumble, her match against Bianca. So,
and it ended with that weird
Uncle Howdy
thing. We never speak of that again. This is not the first time that Alexa has stated publicly that she's not going there if they don't have anything for her. So I love this for her. Kudos, because Alexa is low-key really, really amazing in the ring.
Yeah.
I miss her previous work. You remember, like, when she debuted on the main roster?
Mm-hmm.
I miss that so much. She did everything in her power to make that Bray and Uncle Howdy thing work. They're so close to ruining Bray Wyatt for me. So fucking close. And every time I say, that's it, I'm fed up with that, even though I'm so in love with Bray, seriously. And every time I'm like, they're doing it. And then he comes out on the press conference with the biggest smile on his face, and he's so glad that about what he's doing. And I'm like, what? What are you doing this to me? I'm so incredibly torn. I have no idea what to think, but yeah, I hope that it's a shame. Like, it's Alexa Bliss. How can you not have anything for her? Maybe if they do the Battle Royal thing on, for WrestleMania on Raw and SmackDown before the WrestleMania, probably, maybe, because Sean said something that I agree with. They should make the WrestleMania, a huge thing for 2 weeks. Raw and SmackDown before WrestleMania, and then the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania. It should be a 2-week thing. And they need to make those two shows as big as possible as they can. because the Raws and SmackDowns before and after WrestleMania have been shit for quite some time now. And do you know the best thing I can remember in recent history about a SmackDown after WrestleMania? Do you know what that was? Shinsuke Nakamura's debut on
Oh,
Raw.
yeah.
I
Miz
cried. I cried
Yep.
so much because I had literal goosebumps and I was like shaking. And this, like in recent history, the best. Okay, and look. I want to say look at him now, but you can because he's not there.
You assume he's on a surfboard is what.
Yeah, I just assume. So yeah, I always get talking about other things when I talk about that. So moving on. If you have anything to
the only other thing
add.
before we do the week that was WWE is negotiating on having a show in Perth, Australia, sometime soon. So those big Australian.
Okay, there. I want to go there. Australia. Yeah. Fuck.
Australia. So yeah, so you got that going on.
Get eaten by a bunch of spiders.
Ugh, terrifies me.
Yeah.
We both have arachnophobia, so right?
Yes.
So pass. I mean, I want to go there, but I'm talking about the pass on being around spiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a handsome, Australian with me at all times. So he's gonna protect me from all spiders and snakes, apart from one.
Chris Hemsworth, or
it doesn't matter. Australians are hot, so
yeah, I got it.
Okay, moving on, please. Jesus.
I'm dealing with a barking dog, so I'll have you move on real quick.
I can't hear her, so but that's perfectly fine. We're gonna talk real quick about AEW Dynamite. Orange Cassidy beat Jay Lethal. It was a fun match. I'm looking forward to next week when the title changes its name into the AEW International title. At what point do you see Miro coming and destroying Orange Cassidy? Please, for the love of God. Like, it's at this point, surely people must be asking questions backstage, okay? This is insane. If Miro isn't the one to dethrone Orange Cassidy, what are we even doing? This is his title. He has to come to my bar with that title. He liked the tweet, okay? Like, that's basically a promise.
Yeah, he liked the tweet, so that's a promise. Yeah,
that's totally a promise.
Yep.
Yes. So, you haven't. Huh? You don't have in the on the list. You don't have Juice Robinson.
I forgot. Like, I just realized that I literally.
Yeah, he interrupted Ricky Starks, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. Bullet Club, and I'm like, oh my God, Jay White.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about the Miro thing real quick. Yeah, we're gonna have to get like the missing person posters out because I miss the guy and he needs to come back. We need him back. Tony, what are you doing to us? That's my biggest thing right now. I need to know, Tony.
I was really worried that people were actually starting to not care about Miro because I didn't see anything about Miro like at all on Twitter, and I'm like, people are forgetting about him. Like that's it.
Yep.
And I was like, that's really sad because and then I started seeing tweets about, oh, he's not even good in the ring, and I was like, okay, are you a fan of wrestling
Yeah.
at all? Like,
If he wasn't good, they wouldn't have put him against Bryan Danielson at Full Gear in 2021. So
yeah, and John Cena so much, but like, don't get me started on that because
Yeah.
he was portrayed as Russian, and that's
yeah,
Jesus. Um, that tank though at WrestleMania, Jesus, that was crazy. Let's move along from the fact that The Rock buried him, but like that's
what about Milwaukee though?
yeah.
Ruby Soho cut like maybe the best promo of her career in my opinion.
Yes, she
That
did.
was good shit, pal.
I don't remember if she was given opportunities to do that
That's the thing. Like,
in WWE.
yeah, I mean that's the
Promo-wise.
thing. Yeah,
I can't remember, but like I don't know. It was kind of I remember because when I got up to watch the show and I got a text from Chris and he said, please tell me what you think about the show. And I remember sending him a DM when I saw the match at Revolution. I was like, good for Ruby. Like, good for Ruby, because now that she, you know that thing that wrestling companies do, they don't give a crap about amazing wrestlers, and then they turn them heel, and all of a sudden they start using them.
Mm-hmm.
You know that annoying thing that they do because they have no idea how to book baby faces. So that's I was sure that this is what was going to happen, and I was right because right after that, on the next Dynamite, she was given time on the mic, and they did it right. Not her going out to the ring, getting a mic and everything. Renee was there. Like this, wasn't she? It was Renee, right? Yeah. Okay. So they made it as if real people are doing it. It was a You People promo. It was a You People promo, and I liked it. Because it was a You People promo done right. Because everything that she said, where's the lie?
Where's the lie?
Where's the lie? She was right, and it was as if they were planting breadcrumbs. Well, they really weren't because they had no idea back then. But like when she beat Chris Statlander and everyone was booing her, it's I like little references like that because it makes sense, and it shows you that it makes you pay attention to the little things in wrestling because you can go, this could be a story someday, that that when Samoa Joe shoved MJF in back there, and now MJF shoved Shotty Lee.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, will Big Shotty Lee be like in 5 years shoving some other jobber, and then they'll become something big. I miss Shotty Lee, by the way.
Yeah. He's I like him.
I have no idea where is
Lee
he?
Johnson. I don't know where he's been. He's not hurt, I don't think so. Who knows?
Yeah. Juice Robinson and Ricky Starks. I'm glad that we're moving on from Ricky Starks and the Jericho Appreciation Society. I was so glad that I was wrong. So glad that I was wrong. Of course, we got to Ricky Starks, and like I said, I saw the Bullet Club, and I'm like, oh, and then I was like, okay, he's no longer in Bullet Club.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
That I mean, that still surprised me to see like the Bullet Club logo come up, and
this is something that will never not be cool. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This will always be cool to me, and I'm surprised. Like, do you know the promo wars that we're gonna get between Juice Robinson and Ricky Starks? I'm looking forward to that. Like, Kevin Owens said that Juice Robinson is low-key one of the best on the mic, and let me see. Mm-hmm. Please, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's
this is a good point too. Juice turned on Finlay to join the BC Bullet Club, and now Finlay's Bullet Club too. So, I mean, it is what it is. But
yeah, most of the time I don't think that New Japan has any idea what they're doing with Bullet Club.
yeah,
But hey, come on, like Bullet Club has Impact Gold right now, so
yeah, yep. Unless they're, that's true.
Okay, so who is Jade Cargill facing? Apart from Celine Dion, which she's totally facing Celine Dion.
I thought it was Bethany Hart, but that's not going to happen either.
She's gonna chop her so much because she likes it.
I've seen. I think it's going to be Taya Valkyrie.
I saw people talking about that.
Yeah.
But like, okay, if it is her, this will get my hopes up between Impact and AEW all over again.
Which I think her contract's up.
Yeah, I know
she's
a tag team champion there.
Yeah,
she is a tag team champion.
Well, I know,
and I just the moment if the moment she comes out and it's her, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need Jordynne Grace against Jade right now. Thank you. Like Jordynne Grace lifting Jade, please. Like Jordynne Grace is my girl. You go and do stuff that you enjoy and body slam men. All you want, yeah.
The thing is that she's a free agent. I mean, she showed up on MLW just last week too. So,
she's a free agent, then fuck yeah. Like,
so she can, but that's the thing. Like the Impact thing, it doesn't really. I mean, it would be great. Don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love Jordynne Grace.
Are you saying that this will be like Mickie James when she was a free agent, but she was like Knockouts champion and she entered the Rumble? Is it like that? Because she said that she didn't have a contract. She was technically a free agent.
Yeah. That I don't know. Honestly, that part I don't know. But I know, like,
I'm not stating it. I'm legitimately.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, and I don't know. I mean, I would rather just say I don't know instead of making something up. I have no idea.
It's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun match if it turns out that, because Taya has some miles on her, and she can carry the match, and Taya can make Jade look really, really great. And Taya's a big girl.
Yeah.
Imagine how amazing Jade would look if and when she beats her. Because come on, like she's not.
We'll just tie this into like everything real quick, like for the House of Black and stuff. You had AR Fox and Top Flight taking on Jericho Appreciation Society. I mean, for the most part, decent match, but like normal, cheat to win. Jericho.
Sure.
So, I mean, but that wasn't the main part of the story. The main part of the story was after the match, how Jericho and crew said they are the number 1 contenders, and they called out House of Black. I absolutely loved how that transpired, though.
I know it was so great. Lights went and carry on my way, and I'm like, fuck. But like the moment Jericho looked into the hard cam, and he's like, in my book that means we're number 1 contenders, and I was making breakfast at that point, and I was like, no. But like the Elite being in there makes it better.
Yeah.
Because no.
Yeah.
I don't need that. Match is gonna be great. It really is. It's just, it allows for new wrestlers to get in the ring with Chris Jericho, and I suppose that they always wanted to, because I don't think did Aleister Black ever face Jericho in WWE?
I don't believe so.
Did they ever I don't think so.
No,
Yeah, and Buddy Murphy, I don't remember like at all.
If they did, it was like maybe on like one of those like Royal Rumble, greatest Royal Rumbles, but I don't think Jericho was there.
I really don't remember. Titus, where's Slide? I'm sorry. This is the thing that will always pop into my head when I hear greatest Royal Rumble. I love this man so much. He's such a sweetheart. And he made that into a thing, by the way. So that was great. And that match is gonna be great. Dark Order versus BCC, like, of course, Moxley and Claudio are one of my all-time favorites, but like I just want to see Dark Order get some wins because like what the hell are they doing? This is more about Hangman still being in this picture and him and Moxley not being over, and we're gonna see that a lot. And like I'm not gonna bitch and moan about seeing awesome wrestlers doing awesome wrestling on my television, but at some point it's gotta stop. That's it.
Yeah. He has not been in the ring with either one of them.
Either one of them. Okay.
Yep.
So there you go. Like that's a bucket list thing, I suppose.
Yeah. So, yep. Then moving on, you had the video, and we already talked. I think we talked about it. Bryan Danielson.
We talked about
that. Dark Order versus BCC.
I just talked about that.
Yep. Well, I'm just going in order. And then we had the MJF video. Who do you think he's going after next, or who's going after him next?
Well, I thought it was Hangman.
Yeah,
I really did, but now I kind of think it's Wardlow for Double or Nothing.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be All Out, but now I'm starting to think it's going to be Wardlow.
It's going to be Wardlow at Double or Nothing.
But yeah, and all right, do what you got to do.
Do I have to? Do I have to remember that awful thing that happened on Wednesday, Rob? I was so looking forward to this match because it was big meaty man slapping me.
What about this though? Mel Coleman.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Do you see what she made?
Yeah.
Yep. Wario Mardlow.
Just turn the M and turn into it. Yeah.
There you go.
Hi. So yeah, remove this please because I'm about to be really serious for a while. Okay.
Are we going 2 hours today? What are we doing?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No, we're not. So I was really looking forward to this match because, like I said, it was big meaty man slapping meat. It was, and it was going fine. Them being in California and Sacramento, California. I'm sorry, I'm just a child. Big Sacramento. Okay, for once it's not you, okay? It's me.
Oh, yeah. I'm the one that's always inappropriate. Okay.
Yeah, so the crowd was rooting for Wardlow and for Hobbs. They were split right in the middle, and I was perfectly fine because I knew that Hobbs was winning this championship. You know, even though it was stolen. Why was QT a part of this? So this makes me think that Hobbs cannot beat Wardlow in a one-on-one match. This is what this means because it was a false count anywhere match, and it was basically a no DQ match where you can do anything and pin people everywhere. This is what it was. Hobbs could have used the commentator's table and slammed it into Wardlow's head and win the match. Also, why did they count? It was a false count anywhere, not 10 counts count anywhere. This was weird. Also, the moment Hobbs slammed Wardlow into this really comfortable bed-looking structure, and on commentary was like, "Oh my god, he broke his back," and I'm like, "He's so fucking comfortable right now. Don't tell me that he broke his back. Come on, like this is all like the blood and guts match all over again. I can see, okay, this camera angle did not do it. Like this was a shitty camera angle. It was right there, and you can see. Oh, it's so comfy. So, do you know what I did after I watched the show? I drank my coffee and got outside to run some errands, and I applied for a visa just so I can kill QT. So,
Okay.
This sucked. I'm sorry, I'm biased, but I didn't want Hobbs to look weak in a win. I wish I could, but I'm kind of pissed off. I know it's wrestling and I'm getting worked right now, but like this was that's the thing. It did its job. Okay, it made me piss. So yeah.
Chris sends a super chat. Thank you, Chris. That says, if Wardlow is Mario and Maggie is Princess Peach, then who is Luigi? Hobbs is clearly Wario, and Samoa Joe is King Koopa. Wouldn't I just after you, Luigi?
It can be one of it could be Cash Wheeler.
Hey, he slayed it this week on Twitter, so hell yeah.
I know.
Dude's a badass. I love him.
So great. We love it here so much. Moving on.
Yeah, we'll go through WWE rather quickly. Or you know what? Let's do this instead, Ro. Ready?
Yeah. Guys, this week Rob will show you some photos because we are not allowed to play the video, of course. So this amazing dude got on. Is it a Walmart? I'm gonna say it's a Walmart.
I think it was a Toys R Us.
Okay, Toys R Us. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, they were. I think it was a show in Canada, so I think it was Toys R.
Okay, a big store, and went to this family with the mom and the child, and asked if they wanted to buy a big ass universal title belt for $1, and they said sure, of course. And they bought the belt for $1, and he said, I promised that anyone who bought the belt for $1, I will give them $500. And they gave them $500, and then he gave them 2 tickets to a WWE house show. And it turns out that the little child who didn't ever go to WWE shows ever. His favorite was Roman Reigns. This was the part when he said, Roman Reigns is my favorite wrestler, and they started playing John Cena's song. And I'm like, why are they doing this? He got to meet so many wrestlers backstage. He got to meet Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, the Australian. Jesus, we didn't think of Rhea Ripley. Yeah. Are you muted? Why are you muted? I don't know why you're muted.
I'm muted because of Taco.
Oh, okay. Sure. And this was really nice. Like this, the kid said that it was his best day ever, and this just makes me feel all warm inside, because like I sure as hell would have enjoyed that if it ever happened to me. And I like to look at these moments and think that these are future wrestlers.
Yeah.
And
awesome.
this is their first diary entry at 24 series for WWE someday. This was really nice. We love when good things happen to good people. So Yeah.
Yeah. And then because I just saw it going like through here, I sent this clip to Jeremy for the spotlight because Steven Jensen with Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
So I found this clip, or Jim Ross said it, I think, at the pay-per-view or whenever, but here it is. Maybe it was.
Yeah, they're damn it.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's, damn it.
Yeah, but like, what you don't hear is like 20,000 minutes after that, Stone Cold dead silence.
Yeah. Well, I know that's the thing. Like, I wanted to keep that in, but
Crying their ass off.
I just love that Dave and Buster's, damn it.
Damn it. No, I love that.
Okay.
Dead air.
Yeah.
Like, they were probably muted themselves and just laughing their asses off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on. Logan Paul and Seth Rollins. Okay. This probably is going to be a really nice match. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm willing to bet it'd be a good match. The setup was...
It's probably going to be a match of the night.
It could be,
whichever night it is on. But I really hate the fact that it's going to be a really nice match, because it's Seth Rollins. It's one of my favorites there. And all he has to do is Logan Paul. It's WrestleMania. He fought Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 35, the opening match. And he spun around, the championship at the end of the match. It was so great. Every time Seth does the spinning of the belt, I cry. Every fucking time. I swear.
Yeah.
Hormones, am I right?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not. Probably could be. Possibly. I don't know. Real quick, going through the other matches. Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa. I figured that was going to go that route. That way they could protect Solo. The Chelsea Green and Carmella stuff's cracking me up still.
Yeah, it's really good. They have something with that.
Bianca over Carmella in a quick match. The only thing noticeable about Johnny Gargano and Finn was Edge costing Finn the match, and I
probably think that they're waiting for Tommaso Ciampa to get better and to come back and just reunite DIY. This is the only explanation I have for their use of Johnny Gargano.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Piper Niven over Nikki Cross. The Otis, Gable, Maximum Male Bottle stuff's actually cracking me up still.
It is. Yeah, it's working. It's working.
And then Gable beat Corbin. Then you had the Sami Zayn.
This was for Shorty G, you dumbass.
Yeah. We had Sami Zayn versus Jimmy Uso.
This was
good
really
match.
Nice because of the ending.
Yeah, Jay
coming back and everything that he turned on Sami after baiting him in, and saying that he was on his side, and then it was just. That's amazing. Still one of the best things in wrestling right now.
Moving on to NXT, you had the Jailhouse Street Fight with Tony D'Angelo versus Dijak. Not a bad match. I actually enjoyed it for what it was.
It's one of the enjoyable matches of Dijak ever since he came back to NXT.
Yeah. They showed Dragon Lee on camera finally. I really thought he was going to be the guy that they had facing Grayson Waller, but the person they have facing Grayson Waller now is a surprise too, Johnny Gargano.
Okay, before getting there, they have the Waller effect, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite holiday Waller? I need advice from Grayson on how to smell good. I bet he smells great. I wish my boyfriend had half the taste that Waller does. He is a true taste maker. Jesus. Grayson, are you a cat guy or a dog guy? This is asked every time on the Waller effect. Is it true that Grayson doesn't need to pay to be verified? Grayson, what is your favorite meal? What are your Oscar picks, Waller?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Grayson, do you think you'd win the Bachelorette? Okay, that was really quick. Okay, so I'm fine. Like, this was the most interesting thing before we got to see that Johnny Gargano was actually coming back. I don't know what they're going with this.
I don't either.
Because they made Grayson the really, really ugly badass heel. I'm sorry for saying ugly. This wasn't
Oh,
what
I know what you meant. I know you meant ugly, like as
a
being,
gross heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he did that to Johnny Gargano when he went away, and they did nothing with him after that.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Like, they booked him all wrong. And now what do? Seriously. Like, Johnny Gargano's gonna win, right?
I don't think so.
Isn't he?
I think
if Grayson Waller wins, this will be the right move.
Yeah.
This will actually be this is what has to happen. But then Grayson Waller beats Johnny Gargano, who's on the main roster. He's supposed to be a big thing now. How?
Well, I think Grayson's gonna get help. I mean, I think that's the only way you can do it to protect Johnny too.
Well, that way, yes, he's gonna get help. And is this how Tommaso Ciampa comes back, and then he goes back to the main roster with Johnny Gargano? I have questions. Yeah. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But Gigi Doling and JC Jane was not what I hoped for.
Yeah,
it was something that was built for quite some time. They gave it time, towards the build, and it was so underwhelming.
Yeah,
I assume that we're gonna see it again, probably. But yeah, it's yeah. Yep. Roxanne Perez and Satomura. Oh my God, what an awesome match. I was just about to put it in the list, and then the ending happened. And I was like, why is Shawn doing this every week?
Yeah, going with the Shawn Michaels
what
throwback.
Why are we what happened? And I was like, the match was so good. Do you know what I hated though? The match started, the bell rung, and I was like, yeah, okay, let's do this. And then commercial break.
Yeah, that was Chris, I think, tweeted that out. Like, why did they do this? I think it was Chris. It might have been somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it was Chris that said that.
The whole night suffered from those commercial breaks, because actually the show was really enjoyable. It was an enjoyable show. And then I was like, the commercial breaks are letting the air right out of me. They're they're not working. Like,
they've done that. WWE's done that a couple times in the past few weeks, where it's like, why the hell now?
I know. I have no idea. This match deserved to have no commercial breaks, like,
correct
at all.
Yep.
Yes. Really quick, Ring of Honor. I know that a lot of amazing stuff happened on Ring of Honor, but I would like to talk about one thing that no one else will. Okay, so Serpentico, just let me just find.
I'll go over the other stuff real quick to get there. Samoa Joe defeated
Tony. I found it.
Okay.
Serpentico, Angelico, and Luther. Spanish announced project. It says SAP. Okay, why not get another extra P in there? So it's SAP, as in Sean Ross Sapp. Probably Spanish announced project, probably.
You popped yourself for that.
I know. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. One thing I told Rob right before our show. Last night had a lot of amazing wrestling, because on the same night we got to watch Wheeler Yuta against Timothy Thatcher, Toothless Timmy. And on the other show, we got to see Jonathan Gresham against Kushida. Amazing wrestling was had by all. I'm so pumped. Impact was also such a great show last night. But yes, Ring of Honor kicked ass so
Yeah.
much.
Yep. I'll go through everything real quick for this. The whoops. So you had Samoa Joe over Tony Deppen. You had Mark Briscoe come out and challenge Samoa Joe for his
Yes.
TV title. Dalton Castle and the Boys defeated Marcus Cross, Cody.
Future champs again, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cody, I think it's June, and Guillermo Rosas, maybe. I'm not even going to say. I can never get this name right. So, Roosh and Jorlistico defeated Sap.
Look how amazing it sounds. They defeated Sap, and all of wrestling Twitter starts.
Yep. Trish Adora defeated Billy Starks. Love both those wrestlers.
Such a good match. Yep. Such a good match. Billy Starks sold the crap out of herself for that.
And Trish Adora I love watching Trish Adora.
Oh my god, such a treasure.
Trustbusters over Man Scout and Jake Christ. You have RE basically bragging over his victory from Grand Metalik, and we see him come out.
Blake Christian
came out with the chair.
Isn't he playing a heel in GCW?
Yeah.
But why is he a babyface here?
Just a different company. I mean that
I know, but this is like okay. I'll give an example later when I have one.
Ring of Honor championship, pure championship. Wheeler Yuta over Timothy Thatcher.
Wrestling.
Yeah, Clark Connors came out.
Do you know what I like this match? Because they applied the pure championship rules for the ending of the match. Because Timothy Thatcher probably never competed in a pure rules match. I'm gonna see, probably because I'm making it up. Maybe he did, but like right now I'm saying he never. So this is a new match for him. So he doesn't know that,
Yep.
When he put the foot on the rope, that's a rope break, so you don't get any more.
So Aussie Open defeated Tracy Williams and Rat Titus. Eddie Kingston over John. God, what do they call him? Bendejo, right? I think that's what they called him. Bendejo. John.
And then he said, "Come on, come out, Claudio, let's fight." Yep. And then we had. What did Claudio say?
No, pretty much.
No, he said no, but when you have no honor, you don't.
Yeah, you don't get a match or something.
You don't get a match, and then Claudio, what did you say that to Eddie? And he's like, "Did I stutter?"
Yeah.
So great.
So Ring of Honor Women's Championship, Athena defeated Willow Nightingale in a hell of a match.
Hell of a match. Just goes to show you, second women match for 2-hour show. Oh my god. Stop the presses.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Get your pitchforks and everything and start a fire.
Moving on to Impact Wrestling real quick. Rich Swann accepted an offer to team up with Impact heavyweight champion Josh Alexander at No Surrender. Steve Macklin offered himself to be his partner in order to scout the competition. And
he was like, "Oh, why? I've been a champion for 1 year. If you haven't scouted me." The alpha males in the room.
Alexander revealed that he had already chosen Frankie Kazarian to be his partner. Blah, blah, blah. Jordan Grace defeated...
Frankie, I know that you're watching the show. Please don't block me on Twitter.
Defeated Alex Garcia. New Impact Tag Team Champions Chris Bay and Ace Austin were with Kenta backstage, and they were confronted by Frank Kazarian, Josh Alexander, and Rich Swann. They challenge each other to a trios match next week. Then we had Kushida versus Jonathan Gresham.
Oh my god, so great.
And
go out of your way and watch this match, please.
Yeah, it was.
Then Mickie James defeated Giselle Shaw, and This was really, really weird because the Virtuosa saved Mickey James. This is weird for me.
Yeah.
This is bizarre world right now.
Yep. And that just reminds me, this Sunday at noon Eastern, Wrestling Perspective Podcast has an interview dropping with the Bullet Club's Chris Bay and Ace Austin, the new Impact Tag Team Champions. So make sure you check that out.
So great.
Yeah. So real quick before we end the show, AEW Rampage preview for tonight. The Acclaim taking on Starboy Charlie and Jack Cartwheel. Nyla Rose versus Rio.
Yes, please.
Takeshita versus Preston Vance. Action Andretti versus Sammy Guevara. SmackDown preview. Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross versus Xavier Woods versus LA Knight. Xavier Woods replaced Kofi Kingston, who's out with injury. Braun Strowman and Ricochet taking on the Viking Raiders, and it was just announced that Jey Uso will have a segment. Sure. I have not checked WWE.com to see if they've had anything else since the show started, but I know that Roman Reigns will be on the show too tonight. So,
yeah.
As far as that goes, that's pretty much what we got. As far as jokes go, I didn't do any jokes today, and the reason why is because the joke is Twitter. And the reason I say the joke is Twitter is because of a bunch of a-holes just going after people like Rio, making her close her account, and just people going after different things for, like, seeing Cash Wheeler defend dipshit, or not Cash Wheeler. Cash Wheeler going after dipshits is what I meant. Just that's it. That's a joke. Like, that's pathetic.
I wish it wasn't a joke, but please, people, be awesome to each other, because it's
Soupy sends the super chat.
Yes, he's just sending love. We send love right back to you, Soupy. We love and adore you so much. Thanks for all the videos that you're making to promote the show. This week's popped me so much. It was probably the reaction I had.
Yep. And PW Insider is reporting Great Muta will be the first inductee for the Hall of Fame class. This is what I think I even said this on a show, or I said it to Sean. The reason they let Shinsuke go there,
Nakamura go there, just so they can induct. Boom. Oh, you're right. Everyone give Rob his flowers right now.
Yep.
He was right.
Got to go find that shit now. Right now, I got to go find it. I'm not going to do it now. But
I can tell you a joke, but I think it's a bit.
Oh, please do, because
I think it's a bit inappropriate for the show. So I'll tell you after the show.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not sure if it's okay.
Okay.
But I laughed so much.
Plug your shit, Maggie.
Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Maggie_IK and on Instagram at Maggie.IK. Yes, please. Thank you.
And real quick, I see no Coexisting After Dark. Reason why is because Cher Delaware was going to be our guest, but she had dental surgery, I think, on Wednesday. And
yes, we asked her to take care of herself, because her health is way more important than our show. And next week we're gonna have 2 shows for you guys, so it's gonna be fun.
You want to tell?
You can watch Cher next week, and next week we're also gonna record with Alex, Queen of the Ring.
Yes, so 2 big guests, 2 big good guests. I'm anxious for it, guys. You can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter, and you can also find me on Instagram at FightfulRob. Every Wednesday I am with that young lady right there, right here on this channel. Fightful Overbooked. I thought I said Friday. No. Okay, well, every Friday at 3:00 Eastern, Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. We love you. We want to say thank you very much for being here. This show's a blast to do. It goes by so damn quick, and I wait for it all week. So it's just damn. But guys, thank you so much. You take care. Have a great day, and hit that like button for us. And if you have time, please leave us a comment. That goes a long ways. So we will talk to you later. Have a great day. And
don't say it.
Don't say it? Okay, I won't say it.